welcome back to Campfire Talk. And we're out here to do another good gear list. I did one this past summer, last summer 2010. It went really well. I received a lot of positive feedback from guys, a lot of good questions about gear. And you know, I love gear, and a lot of you guys do too. That's why you're watching this probably. And that's what we're here to do, a good gear list 2. And got some good snow going here in Tennessee. Thought I'd bring you out here to do the opening in that. If you Googled this video or any of the items in it, I'm just going to quickly talk about these. I'm not going to do an in-depth review. This is basically my recommendation of these items that I've used. Also, I want to point out that these are items that I've purchased. None of this I've received from the manufacturer. I don't have any deals going, nothing like that. I'm totally just a consumer like you guys. So that's it. Let's dive right in. I'm going to bring you inside and do this tabletop of these 10 items, and here we go. Good gear list 2. Alright, number 1 on our list is going to be REI Ultralight Rain Pants. These work great. They have zip up pockets, one on each side. The water just rolls right off of these. That will wear off over time, but you can recharge it with Nick Wax. It comes with a stuff sack that you can, you know, just kind of stow in there and use if you want to. I do use it. It works great. It's a great size. So that's number 1 on our list. Oh, by the way, those are breathable, and they're also windproof up to 60 miles per hour. Haven't tested that, but I'll take their word for it. Okay, number 2 is the Fenix LD10 flashlight, and this runs a single AA battery, and it works great. I have the older style here, is the Fenix L1D flashlight. Identical, they just came out with the newer version. Newer version actually has this octagon shaped bezel, or it's almost like a washer just below the bezel. It'll prevent it from rolling around on you. It runs low, medium, high, turbo, has a strobe and SOS mode. At low it's going to run 9 lumens, turbo 132 is your max output there. It's waterproof, and it just comes, you can also, it doesn't come with a lot of accessories, it just comes with the flashlight, but there are accessories that you can get. Here's a case, diffuser, filters, and also the Fenix headband. You can get that, actually have that just right here. So lots of great accessories. You can pick up what you need after the fact, but these Fenix lights, they look like they're here to stay. They're a great value. Definitely recommend those. And number 3 on our list are lithium batteries by Energizer, and these dovetail well with our flashlight that we have there. Digital cameras, anything that you're going to use, they're going to last quite a bit longer than alkaline batteries. The downside to these is they do cost more. The upside though is, again, they last so much longer. If you want to store them and put them away, they have a much longer shelf life. Most of them will last 10 years, 10 to 15 years. And also for like the ultralight hikers and those guys, they weigh less. So there's just a lot of advantages to these. Alright, moving on to number 4 on our list. We have a Boyt shell pouch, and it does come with a duty belt, and these are awesome. These are so well made. You have compartments there. Some also have zippers when you're using them on a trap field. You can unzip that, put a bag, and just drop all your shells in. If you're wanting to do some like a run-in gun or a 3-gun competition, some guys can use these as a dump pouch. They work great, and I've had this for years, and it's just really holding up well. They have a really hefty buckle on them, and this webbing is just really heavy duty. It's 22-ounce canvas, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, halfway through at number 5. I've carried this item nearly daily for the past 18 months. It is the Benchmade model 556 Mini-Griptilian, and this thing is just great. It has a 154 cm steel blade. It has great edge retention and also a high resistance to rust, and I've had it out in some wet and moist environments, and the blade looks just like it does the day I bought it. You can tell it's got some wear there on the pocket clip, has an access lock, and it performs again just like it was the day I bought it. Great knife. I think that this is a good value. It is in their blue class at Benchmade. They are made in the USA, and this is a high quality knife. Big fan. Number 6 is the medium-sized Therm-a-Rest Pillow, and these, I'm a big fan of these. They have this also in a small and a large. This one packs down 1/5 of its original full size, which is 14 by 18 inches. A lot of guys wouldn't think of using or bringing something like this out on the trail with them. I've backpacked with this. It is kind of like my luxury item that I'm very much willing to bring along. They are machine washable, and they're awesome. This one weighs 9 ounces, and it's not so much the weight that could be a problem, but it's the actual packed size. For me, it's not a problem. I have plenty of room in my pack, and that's kind of why I opted for the medium. The small I thought would be a little bit too small for my use, but these are great. I've also used in the past, I've tried several other options of backpacking pillows in the past. Therm-a-Rest does offer a stuff sack that's reversible, that has like a micro fleece shell or coating, and then a nylon on the other side. This is extremely lightweight, almost invisible, and you can use it as a stuff sack. And I've used it packing, a fleece or other items in there, and try to use it at night. But when you're talking support, nothing beats this when you're out there. I mean, it's as good as the real deal at home or in a base camp. This is a great thing to have as part of your sleep system on the trail. Okay, number 7 is the Zebco 33 fishing reel. And really all that needs to be said is there's been over 40 million sold since 1954. But I'm going to talk about it a little bit more than that. It really deserves its own review all by itself, but I just had to group it in here. I'm a big fan of this. I learned to fish using this reel. I still use it today. It's great for kids to learn on. They're high value. They don't cost a lot of money. They've made some improvements with this over the year, but they've kind of stayed true to its original design. These have a larger handle, and they have drag settings which work great for the reel. There's also a bait alert, or that's what they call it, a bait alert, but I just call it a reverse switch. I use it to if you wanted to feed yourself some more line without opening the bail, the internal bail. Highly recommend that. Number 7, we have the Reliance 7-gallon Aqua-Tainer. They are stackable. I left a sticker on this one here. You can see that they are BPA free. They have a vent hole. They also have, this is one of the great features on them, a hideaway spigot. And on the inside, you just basically unscrew this, screw it back on the exterior of the cap, and once it's on, basically you have a portable faucet there to use. Simple design. They're great. Work great for car camping trips, any water storage that you might need around the home. Number 9 on our list, we have Glock Meprolight night sights, and as you see here, these are green. They're very bright in low light conditions. I've experienced no weird halos off of them. You do have other options out there. I'm just basically speaking on my experience with these night sights. I feel like they're a great value, and they've just worked really well for me. So I'm a big fan of Meprolight night sights. Alright, and item 10 here on the Good Gear List Part 2 is going to be Lowepro cases. And these things are awesome. The camera that I'm actually filming this video on currently lives inside this one. I like these so much. I've got more than one. I bought this one at Best Buy. This one I think at Amazon. You can get them at several different retailers. This one is model Rezo 30, R-E-Z-O 30. A lot of great points. They're water resistant, which is great because it's sleeting right now. Not 100% waterproof, but they're going to provide you great protection on your equipment. A front pouch here to store batteries and any other accessory that you might want to keep with that camera. The inside is plush. It's going to protect it also. The number one feature about this Rezo 30 and why I like it so much is the back strap. You can actually open it up. It has a real strong button here and also secured with Velcro. Works excellent for strapping to your, say, your backpack strap or something that you might not be able to feed it through, or you don't want to use extra tie downs. You can just open this up and then attach it. So worked great. It also comes with a shoulder strap if you want to use that. I don't use those, but it's nice to have if that's something that you want to use. The Rezo 30 by Lowepro, they're awesome.